and refresh. Mhm, for real. I should probably just export this spoon. Should probably rasterize these. They make me lag. The couch. Wait, I can't turn the fucking color off? Bro, mhm. You're muted?
Hello? Oh, there we go. I'm back. Can everyone hear me now?
How did you mute yourself?
I think my normal mic isn't considered my default mic for some reason, and it was set to my default mic,
Huh.
but it's fixed. Sorry, I didn't mean to worry everyone. Anyway, sorry. What did I say? Yeah, the couch episodes are the best episodes of Mech. Also, I was fact checking episode 48. Yeah, it is the same couch from episode 48. Very perceptive, dear readers.
Bro.
Speaking of which, let's take a look at what types of things people have commented since the last time we checked. The couch is a reoccurring character. Yeah, it pushes the plot along. I appreciate my brother closing the door after him. Someone is like sawing something in the other room. I don't know what's going on with that.
I hope that the stream doesn't pick it up.
Does anyone hear sawing in the background when I talk?
I can't really hear it.
Not right now. That's good. Oh, but why does thou keep pining thou dear henna to the walls and couches? Oh, pinning. Because she likes that. I'll probably not. Thank you. We're just disposing of some things. No need to ask questions. Havoc likes trapping her because he's the I didn't want to say predator because that sounds horrible. Uh
He's the alpha.
Your comment is the third top. I saw. Good work. I know, like, I remember one time I got the top comment on something on Webtoon. Maybe top 5 achievements of my life. I don't know. It's giving Lloyd and Yor. I haven't kept up enough with Spy Family to know if that's true. Can anybody confirm? Somebody call Chris Hansen. No, Havoc, run. It's a misunderstanding.
You really think he would run from Chris Hansen?
The authorities are waiting outside, and Havoc rolls up his sleeves. Let them come.
He's like, yeah?
I swear these
Oh
two are
yeah, we
always in
were
hoodies.
out because I got sick. So technically it's my fault.
No, we were in this together. Can confirm. It's good. It's good. It was my fault. I poisoned her with my good looks and charm.
What the?
I just do. You stupid. My heart keeps racing every time it's Monday and like it's like 6:25. Don't worry, we won't pass away. I'm just gonna start making pre-recorded streams in our day off. Just play it. I'm doing something weird. Yeah, there we go. It's been quality content. I don't want you guys to get lonely while we're gone. You know, we were like withering away in bed with disease, and we're like, oh, gotta get back to the stream. It's a true story. I haven't been today. Certainly felt like a Monday. Elaborate. What happened to you? You're so dedicated to the stream. I know. I know. You don't have to give us a gold medal, but I mean, I think we're deserving, is all I'm saying. Hold on, everyone. No one say anything. I must open the door for Gary.
Retest. That is that is cancer.
Today's mech chapter was delectable, very yummy. Thank you.
Who said that? Is that YouTube?
Yeah. You gotta get the YouTube chat open as well, honestly.
Oh, I don't have enough monitors for this.
We need 10 monitors. I honestly feel that way sometimes. Gary's got to escape the saw. Gary's running the saw. He just finished up his work. You were told that you have 3 tests on Friday. Give more details about your story. Yeah, lay it on us, as always. The stream is essentially book club, where we all discuss our work and stories.
Oh, it would be fun to do a book club, except then my opinion on the World Wide Web, and that might be a bad idea, actually.
Yeah. We're gonna all
But
crucify you.
I would love to have a book club. Maybe it will force me to read.
I gotta get back to grinding now. Get to it. Back to work. Ah, ga, 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 ga. How did he learn? I think like using the saw, like disposing of bodies is like an inbuilt cat trait. They like just come predisposed to knowing how to do that in every fashion. I had to write 3 essays. I hate writing essays. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I was super duper procrastinating on this assignment I had, and I had to write it last minute, and it was miserable. And Dreamy was there like cheering me on, like, you got this. I don't think I would have made it without her.
I was also checking your MLA format.
Yeah. I don't think I would be able to format any of my papers without Dreamy. Amber, you know, she is neat and tidy and very strict, but she always forgets one thing. What I guess. Too bad. It's her slippers. How does she forget her slippers? Did she just leave them around? Or is she supposed to be wearing them and she just forgets that she didn't put them on? I actually have another assignment I need to do some work on before Wednesday. I'm not out of the fire yet, unfortunately. Forgot one paper existed until the day before. Don't worry, you got an A on it. W. I'm not confident I'm going to get an A on my paper, honestly. I mean, you guys know me. Writing and English is just not my forte, you know? She has to wear them, and sometimes they're right in her face and she forgets. She has a condition. She's slipper blind. We were watching Peacemaker, and we were watching Peacemaker season 2, and like there was a guy who had bird blindness where he couldn't tell the difference between birds. Maybe she's got something like that, but slippers, and they just cease to exist in her peripherals. All my professors love to assign everything right before break, so I had lots of assessments. That's pretty awesome. I love it when they do that. Well, they want to make sure you're not bored over your break, right? Like, how nice of them. Uh, she would stare at her feet with her blank face. She would say, "Oh, I forgot my slipper." You know, that's like one of those like types of things where like if she had a doppelganger, that's how you'd be able to tell them apart. Is like you look down, is which one's wearing their slippers. Whoever has the slippers on is the fake. Me when the what's that mean again? Hits in the middle of writing. Yeah. That happens to me not even just writing, that happens to me when talking. I probably ask Dreamy what a like for words way too often. I'm a native English speaker, by the way. And I'm always asking Dreamy to remind me of like words. I got sick real bad, so I have such a big backlog of work now. Man, that sucks. You got this. Everybody's been getting sick lately. I had 4 quizzes, 3 essays, and 2 tests last week, with 3 more tests this week. Oh, yeah, I hope they have fun grading that. I mean, they must. Why else would they give you all of that? 3 essays and 2 tests is diabolical. Welcome back. I can think of every synonym of a word and somehow miss the actual word I'm thinking of. Yeah, I feel that way too hard. Like, I'll just dance around it like the entire time. It's not, and it's just barely not what I want it to be. Like, it's barely not what I mean, you know? They were in class essays too. Oh, that blows. I'm horrible at in class essays cuz what's it called? I'm really bad at writing like in a timely manner. As you guys can probably tell from the lack of Iridescent Soul chapters. But it honestly takes me a while because I'm such a hyper fixator on like I want things to sound exactly how I want them to be. Like the sentence or the dialogue or whatever needs to be perfect for what I want. Or like I'm thinking, I like have the story planned out in these like branches where I'm like, it could go this way, it could go that way. Just like what makes the most sense for the character. Sometimes it's one of those words. Sometimes it's one of those words that they want in the essay. Mine were all in class. Oh yeah, like something that has like a specific definition. That really. When I'm sitting in psychology, I have that all the time because a lot of my class is just memorizing terms, and so I'm like, what's the term for that? I'm thinking of making a webtoon comic now that I know how to publish one, but it's only a thought. Yeah. Making comics is fun. I love comics. as you might be able to guess. Takes a lot of time, yeah. And you might like you just gotta I think the main thing about making a comic or making anything really is like I'm sure you have like a vision in your mind of what it's meant to like look like. And you just have to work towards like you just have to work towards being able like learning whatever you need to learn to bring that vision to life. That's what Dreamy spends most of her time doing. I'm gonna lurk in the back for now. Addie soldier. Sean is always here giving us words of wisdom. I like to share my knowledge because we had to struggle. You've done this since the first couple of streams. Well, part of it is that like I just like to discuss story making, honestly. Like,
Oh, sorry.
you're back. I noticed you were
Yeah.
good. I was running out of stalling tactics. No, I'm just kidding. But I just like to discuss storytelling. I mean, it's something that me and Dreamy talk a lot about. Not just about like storytelling in the sense of like what is like the story, like the literal story, but also like the for Mind Country piece. But also just the mechanics of storytelling, like how to make a story effective, how to like how to make it like how to achieve what you want to achieve out of it, talking about structure, talking about like posting, like all that stuff. I'm just like I like discussing that stuff. Like I feel like we've learned a lot about stuff that works, but we still have a lot to learn as well. I just watched the Apothecary Diaries yesterday and it's already clipping me on. And sometimes I do try and picture Mao Mao's voice with Hema and it feels a bit weird. I think Mao Mao's voice, the thing when you're thinking about like voice actors for your characters or any characters, right, that don't have a voice, is you kind of have to think of the voice actor rather than the voice itself, because that voice actress that plays Mao Mao, right? She's doing her Mao Mao voice, right? And like her Mao Mao voice is like close to Hema, but it's not exactly there, right? So you want to look for voice actors that you think have sort of the range. They're in the range of what you envision your character to sound like, right? So while Mao Mao's voice would be like close, it won't be like exact. You know what I mean? That's why when we talk about voice actors, I don't remember if we said in the Q&A, but we usually have like 2 or 3 people, like, or characters that we have in mind, because that's like if you kind of like, that's kind of like the range we're looking for. Imagine Hema's voice being very high pitched when you first read the story. That's interesting. I think you're not the only person to have ever said that. Like, but she's a bruh girl. Oh, yeah, you're not the first person, because those people, I think the people that did the reading for our comic, like the voice acting, right? I think Hema's voice in that is higher pitched, is it not? Do you remember, Dreamy?
I do not remember. They all gave her like the goth girl voice though, like Raven from Teen Titans Energy.
Local gamer girlfriend, bruh, girl geek Hema. Yeah. She has many
I think she can
titles.
get squeaky. She's like, for me, like it depends on like whether or not she's nervous, cause um, I think usually she talks in a very like casual voice, and then like when Havoc is like grabbing her neck or whatever, she's like squeaky as fuck.
This panel is him still in the theater outfit, right?
Yeah. That outfit is somehow worse than his varsity jacket. I hate that outfit so bad.
Bringing it back in Iridescent Soul. This is now his country arc outfit.
No, fuck no, I'm not doing that. What the fuck? Who the fuck said that?
Sorry, I don't make the rules. Wait, I need more local. Need more local gamer girl, girlfriend, bruh girl, Havoc's future girlfriend and wife. Chillin' and Dreamy's weird creature, cat girl Emma. That's my favorite one. She is our weird creature.
Wait, it looks like I'm literally drawing his face from scratch right now.
It does.
The stream is not picking up my layer underneath.
It's honestly weird. Well, I'm looking at like the stream as well, like the direct stream, not the Twitch stream, and it's like, yeah, it just doesn't show at all. It's very interesting.
Well, I guess people are just gonna assume I have godly skills that can line from scratch.
Yeah, well, they'd be right. That's true. Havoc be like, Hema, I'm going to touch you. And she's like, what?
No, she's the one who is like, Havoc, we have to touch like lovers.
Yeah, that is true. Like lovers.
That is still one of the funniest comics I've ever made.
You gotta remake that one, honestly. That'd be fire posting material. Let
For real.
me correct that. He said wife. Local gamer girl. Local gamer girl, girlfriend, bruh girl, Havoc's future girlfriend, future wife, future one and only, Shillin' and Dreamy's weird creature, cat girl, Hema. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. She's also, I mean, she's also some other things that you guys don't know about yet. The
Yeah,
Creech.
we haven't broken out the nickname.
Notebook Girl. Yeah, no, she has a different alias. But also in Iridescent Soul, she's a talent scout. Wait, I'm on
I honestly love Havoc's interactions with Aiko.
her.
This bitch. Stealing my fuck food.
They are so silly. I actually wonder if there would be Havoc and Aiko shippers. I really hope not.
It already is.
Oh yeah, there was, but I hope as the story develops, they would like not rock with that ship anymore. You know, because I mean, I think it should be pretty clear they have like a bestie, like a brother sister type relationship. Unless some people are into that, in which case
Yeah, remember that one time we
I
posted
don't want to
the
deal with that.
remember when we posted the episode and they were like, only step siblings? And I was like, oh,
Oh yeah. Oh, what? What do you mean by that?
relax.
He treats Aiko better than my twin treats me. What are you two getting up to? I remember in the last stream you said that you were about to strangle him. He's a menace to society. Why does that make me think of the fucking like OMG, my sister's such a crackhead. We call her the menace to sobriety. Yeah, my brother's a crackhead too. Get off the porch. I wonder who that would be in our characters.
um, I don't know.
I don't know either. You hear any background noise, by the way?
No, do you hear any of mine?
No. Thank goodness, because I hear it so loud. Like my at least it's not the saw anymore. Oh yeah, I forgot to read. I laughed hard for some reason when Havoc and Iridescent Soul, gotta make sure I spell it right. I remember him smacking a stick on Aiko's head. It's like the standard. You can't hear it still? Good, good. It just summarizes their whole relationship. Aiko has to give, or Havoc has to give Aiko a free concussion to knock some sense into her. Wait, that's a bar. Hold on, write that down. I listened to the Polish cow song for 1 hour, almost two. Were you repeating it, or were you like, did you find like a 1 hour version? My twin ate my sandwich today. It literally had my name on it. You guys really are like a sitcom duo. The way you explain it to me. He was like, "Whoopsie, I don't care." Now you gotta, yeah, I don't know. There's no other option. You just gotta kill him. I don't make the rules.
I cannot really imagine having a
It
sibling of the same gender.
was 10-hour video. Well, I don't know what it's like to have a sister, but I don't know. I don't know how much different it is. He drives me nuts. I don't know why, but I don't. Every time I see like me in a sentence, I imagine it like a pirate, and it's like, "R, he drives me nuts," and I'm like, he drives your nuts."
That's that is what pirates get up to.
Yeah, but I was gonna say like I don't know. I'm trying to think of how it could potentially be different. Well, I feel like you'd want to be nicer to your sister, right?
My parents say that I am the only one that my brother listens to, so
I mean, the
I
difference
mean, I
is
better be.
I think the bigger difference between the gender thing is more so that you two have like an age gap, right? So it changes the dynamic. Me and my brother are, I mean, obviously Midnight Stars has a twin, so they're the same age. And then me and my brother are only 3 years apart. So the age gap isn't that big, you know? I think you mentioned this in Silent Hill when you were reading a note. Wait, which part did I mention? My twin doesn't listen to me. He's just like, he just exists as a force meant to cause you like discomfort. Oh, the me nuts. Really wait. There's no way I've said that comment before. Really?
Hell,
I've talked about the pirate me nuts thing. Time really is just a circle. Oh my god. Dylan would write or make a comic about Dreamy forever until she becomes his, unless I'm wrong. You're not wrong. Wait, that's kind of like, it's kind of romantic. I mean, that's the plan. Like, I plan to reincarnate and create stories with Dreamy in every
that's
lifetime.
literally what happened to me.
What?
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
I did that.
The magical power of many, having a memory of previous streams. Honestly, I'm glad you have that power because that's honestly too funny that I've talked about the pirate nuts thing twice. Oh my gosh. $5 years from now, you're gonna be recalling things from like the very first stream. I'm gonna say something like you mentioned it when James was reading something later in the game, maybe hospital. You made a drawing of me and you cut off his legs. My legs? I need those. I guess I don't need them that bad. I don't know how you would do that with a 2D drawing, honestly. I think I've seen all the places I need to. I don't need legs anymore. There's nowhere else that needs to be traveled. Except into your arms, dreamy.
I'm gonna personally draw your character just to give you balls so I can cut them off.
What? No. Why would you damn me to this? What? That's inhumane. Cruel and unusual, one might say. Get the lasso tool and cut them. Stop giving them ideas.
You're relatively easy to draw, but I always have a hard time drawing myself.
You mean like my real self or the orange?
Obviously the orange, you're just a circle and two leaves.
It's because the bee is a slightly like unsymmetrical shape. Like it's like a rounded triangle. So it's kind of awkward.
Yeah, like, I can just... There's you. Hold on, your eyes are too small.
Yeah, give me big, beautiful eyes and eyelashes. Rounded Dorito energy, yeah.
And I have to, like...
The bee is such an awkward shape.
Every time Momo draws the beat, she always gives me a little, like, penis. So I have to avoid giving myself a penis. Because it's not cute. But she always gives me, like, a little thing there, and then my legs protrude from under it.
I mean,
And I'm just like, bruh.
that is like accurate to how beats are shaped.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a penis.
Emma is unable to make eye contact. Why does Havoc gotta be touching Hema's lips? Because he's...
Make her talk.
Yeah. That's better than what I was
He's
gonna
like,
say.
open those jaws.
Oh! That scared me. Oh, did someone follow us?
Oh.
Thank you for... Thank you for the follow. Wafenth? Wafenth, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome to the stream. That actually scared me. The emo worked this time? Hell yeah. I mean, it should work forever now. I mean, you know, in theory. I don't know what... I don't even remember what I did to make it start working. It just works now. And I'm just not going to question that. You know? Don't bite the hand that feeds you or something. You pressed a button in settings. I'm a genius. Give me is there like a Nobel Prize for tech? Does anyone know? Yeah, I remember it just
paycheck.
a paycheck. Give me the paycheck. I remember it just said on or off. No one else could have solved this issue. I'm him. Most difficult challenge that took months of research. Yep. You may all applaud now. Thank you, thank you. I still want to do the I still want the alert to be Aiko doing the fucking like the fists on her head thing, you know what I mean?
I gotta find time to draw assets,
I just do.
which is
Yeah.
rare, because I don't have time to do anything.
You are a busy woman. It's so hot.
I could, like, make an excuse that it could be an Instagram post, and maybe I can actually log in.
That is a good excuse. And it would make a good it would make a good wait a second. Huh? Did I color that whole thing on that? Oh, I'm gonna flip out.
What?
I just put that on the super duper wrong layer.
What? What did you put on super duper wrong layer?
I put it in the Hema or the Havoc folder, not the Hema folder.
Couldn't you just drag it over?
All right, give Dreamy the tech the tech award now.
What are you doing, man? What do you mean?
I know Hema might not be the one to dance, but I want to see Hema doing the Polish cow dance or a dance in general. That's also not a bad idea, actually. You guys know that one meme where it was like who was it originally? But it's the little guy doing the dance where he like spins around. He's like doing the break dancing. I think the one I've seen is like Jake the dog from Adventure Time. That would be good for Hema.
Okay,
She
but Cat Hema doesn't have legs.
she
Like,
is
her
the
face
creature.
is literally like this.
That's true. I guess you could just give her little triangles for legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is her tail. She's so weird. Well, the reason why she has this shape is because of her hoodie.
Yeah.
Hoodie is like this. She's simplified to this.
Mm-hmm. You
Actually,
could
she has this thing.
Hema wait, that's the Hema tutorial.
Fearless and Soul Hemo is gonna be 10 times easier to draw.
She looks like the scene in the first Inside Out where they all become angular shapes. She is an angry angular shape. I have a question for Hema's not yet confirmed style in Iridescent Soul. Why does she have one side of her pants short and the other pants? That's probably has to do with the Genshin inspiration, eh? Like the because that's what Genshin has. What is it called when they're not symmetric, like the not symmetrical design?
Asymmetrical.
Yeah, asymmetrical design. But also it's just a look. Do you know what I'm talking about? I have never What? I've never seen Inside Out. Unfortunately. Have you seen Inside Out, Dreamy?
I have, but I've forgotten what that scene is.
You'll send a picture? Okay, good. Yeah, let me see.
God damn it.
My YouTube chat got disconnected for a second. Is the YouTube stream still okay? I'm assuming it
Yeah,
is.
it is. It says 3 watching. Is that just me, you, and
Yeah.
TYG? I can't read that Japanese.
You're not a real one. It's
Oh my
okay.
god,
W.
TYG is back. Jump scare.
Yeah, they just said they were lurking.
Um,
Okay, I finished this page. That took me a little bit longer than normal. You're still standing? Wait, that's Aura. Holy shit. I got chills when you said that.
I've been listening to K-pop. I need to go back to my sad music.
That still gives you your powers. You sent the picture. Let me take a look. You have to say you also imagine Hema with a slightly bubbly voice. See, it's not like an uncommon take, honestly.
Okay, but did you imagine Chroma with like a deep,
Oh, that's a good question.
masculine,
Yeah, that's a good question.
velvety voice?
Yeah, what was the chroma? How did everybody imagine chroma? That's actually the question.
Did you imagine Chroma like, oh, Aiko?
I think a
I can't
bot
even do it.
just tried to fall.
My voice isn't even fucking deep enough. That just sounded like Zuko.
Okay, I see what you're saying now about the shapes. She
Wait,
does.
what?
Yeah, I'll send it to you. She does look like that. I knew Aiko would sound like a schoolgirl from those animes. W. I imagine
Well,
him.
yeah, she's pretty fitting for her. Like everyone nails the impression of Aiko pretty easily. I'm just always
That's
jump scared by Chroma's voice.
yeah. I'll send this in the Discord. It'll do it. Oh, it's these guys. I imagine
Oh,
him. I imagine him to have kind of a softer voice. W. I mean, he has like a pretty face. You know what I mean? Which is why like I would kind of imagine him to have a soft voice. You know.
I've had multiple people mistaken Chroma as a girl, so I don't know why they gave him a deep masculine voice.
Last time, I imagine him talking like a bit high pitched. Yeah, he gives off a baby face. That's what I'm saying. Last time we talked about Chroma's voice, we then talked about Afro's voice and the Draco Malfoy. Yeah, I remember that. Havoc, I thought he would also sound like a man, but it did a bit deeper and more smirky. Yeah, that's kind of, well, that's how we mostly imagine him too. He's always been the one with the deeper voice. You remember listening to a British/French Aiko? What? Are there more people doing voiceovers of My Emo Crush?
Wait, what? What do you mean?
Probably.
Hold on, I gotta Google it now.
Chroma, it's like Chroma being British is like the inside joke. Search up My Emo Crush webtoon on YouTube. That's what they said.
I only see the ones that I've seen.
It is in a playlist, episode 1 to 13.
Oh, oh no, that's in English. I thought you meant like, um, yeah, she does have an accent, like his voice actor.
Oi, Cromer. Would you like to come to my place? Oi, go, that sounds brilliant.
Stop. Oh, do not do that.
That certainly is an attempt at a British accent. I'm trying my best, guys.
If anything, one of my imagined voices for Havoc was like one of those movie
Yeah.
high school little.
Like, every time. But I'm trying to think of one of those movies we saw. The only one I can think of that we watched that has something like that is like Flash from the original Spider-Man movies. The like, what does he sound like? The Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. Flash Thompson, Sam Raimi.
Oh, he has like a smoker voice.
Yeah, he's probably like, dude, Parker,
Yeah.
you're such a dweeb. Something like that. We're just listening. I'm not gonna pull this up on the stream. Let's see if we can find his voice. Is it here?
Parker?
Hold on. It's just him slow.
Pretty funny, don't you, freak?
Flash, it was just an accident.
My fist breaking your teeth, that's the accident.
Come on, Flash. Stop.
I don't want to fight you.
Hold on, I gotta pee again.
Neither. Kicks that, man.
I don't want to fight me neither. You know, honestly, if Havoc had this voice, I don't even think I'd be upset. Honestly, I mean, it's like not, you know, it's good enough. You'd just find it funny. I mean, like with everything, it depends on the directing, right? Like, who knows? Wait, creators that made the creatures do Hema's oh ho. Wait, I should wait for Dreamy to get back from peeing. But my interpretation of it is like I imagine Hema doing a silly laugh, like an oh ho 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 ho. Oh ho ho ho. Is she Santa Claus? Maybe. She has the wealth. I don't know how to do that laugh. It's hard. Oh ho ho ho. Oh ho ho. Something like that. Hema to cosplay Santa Claus. Do you want her to be like? Do you want her to be like a sexy Santa or like just normal, like the big red suit? And Havoc's an elf. Havoc is the Grinch. Cute Santa. We could make that happen. Guards, write that down. Chroma would be the elf. And Havoc's the Grinch. You know, it would be equally entertaining though if she was just wearing the full like normal Santa costume. Doesn't the Grinch hate Santa since he's a part of Christmas as well? Well, I think the Grinch, I mean, it's mostly the Who's and their bigotry that makes the Grinch who he is. But Santa might play a role in that. I mean, I think it's more like, I mean, think about this instead though. What if, the Grinch, the Grinch hates Christmas, obviously. And then like that creates some like, and then Santa, like he's all bitter and closed off. And then Santa comes along and like, they start kissing. You know what I mean?
What?
What? Oh, welcome back, Dreamy.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Sorry, I got lost in my daydreams for a second. Now I'm thinking of Ojo-sama Hema. That's what she is already. Canon. We always come back at the most awkward time. Oh yeah, Dreamy, do the oho. Do like the oho laugh.
What ohola?
You know, like what Hema would do.
Wouldn't she be like, nya ha ha ha?
Yeah, that's pretty good. But also, like, I feel like she would be like one of those old rich ladies doing the oh ho ho. You know what I mean? Yeah.
One of my favorite phrases that Hema says in Iridescent Soul is Nyaruhodo.
That's her catchphrase.
Yeah. It is their catchphrase.
When reading episode 15, why does Havoc imagine Hema nyawing? I'll let you be the judge. Wow, like look at Hema for here. I'll zoom out on my screen. Look at Hema for a second, and why do you think he would imagine her nyawing? What reason could there be? I know that one. I actually wait when I read the message, I could actually like imagine it in my head. I know what you're talking about. And there is like I'm glad you guys can't hear it, but there's so many noises in my background. I'm like getting overstimulated.
No.
Like, oh my gosh. I'm like turning around every second. Like, what's going on?
They're tearing down walls or something.
They're just casually building. They're just casually building the Trojan horse in the room behind Schiller. Can't we save the invasion for another day? Does it have to be right now while I'm streaming? Yeah. Would she do it in her high pitched in her normal voice? Like when she disagrees or agrees, she'd be like, yeah. Yeah, she would do that. That's canon now. They felt inspired after witnessing the birthday bread horns.
If
Inspired.
Emma was actually saying "nya" in high school, her ass would have gotten bullied.
Well, she would never get bullied. I don't think Havoc would ever let her get bullied.
You think that she has a big dog Havoc protection?
Yeah, she does.
What about when she didn't have big dog Havoc?
She had big dog Chroma.
That's true. Chroma has anger issues. They'll be like, what kind of getup are you wearing? And Chroma's like, I literally don't have anything to live for. I can go to jail. I'm okay with killing you and going to jail. And the dude's like, what the hell, man? Relax.
This guy's insane. Like when giving lip to her parents or Aiko, she'd be like, yeah, I got it all A pluses. You know, honestly, I feel like something like that could exist. I would imagine it slips out on accident. You know what I mean? She doesn't do it on purpose. She just accidentally says, yeah. Damn, Havoc really do be grabbing her chin.
Yeah, he grabs it for 5 panels.
Emma, stop stalling. Just say you
Yeah,
like
actually,
him.
if they would kiss, it would be a lot easier to draw than him grabbing her chin for 5 panels.
You heard it here first. I have a pumpkin that's a year old and hasn't gone bad yet. I'm kind of concerned about my zombie pumpkin.
Do you live in a cold-ass area?
Bro found the pumpkin of eternal youth.
It might be a fake pumpkin.
It's not that cold. Then you heard it. There's only one other option. It's the pumpkin of eternal youth. I need an episode with Hema forced to attend gym class. I just want to see what Hema would look like in gym clothes. Honestly, Hema in gym class would be pretty funny. That's not a bad idea. I feel like there's two directions I can envision with that. There's either A, her being in embarrassment and just falling on her face, or B, actually three, I guess. So B, she like imagine they're playing dodgeball or some other game. She pays like some other guys to like do all the heavy lifting for her in the sport. Or C, she falls on her face and then Havoc like helps her, so we make a moment out of it. But
You know, actually, that does happen in the Iridescent Soul Beach Ball episode. Where she's on her Catatron. And Aiko gets mad. So she sets it on fire. She's like, "Hello, get your head in the game. Stop cheating."
you heard it here first.
And then she has to fight for her life.
It came from a farm not too far away. Cursed pumpkin. Why do you think the farmers were so eager to get rid of it? Cursed pumpkin.
Maybe it has a soul.
Maybe it has a soul.
Oh?
Soul? Aiko
Aiko's
loves.
only talent is committing arson.
Yeah.
Maybe Midnight Stars lives in an SCP event.
Yeah. Eat the pumpkin to gain eternal life for a cost of eternal stomach pain. Is that a good?
That would actually make me like jump off a cliff.
Yeah, is that's a difficult trade-off, honestly. Like that's like those push the button things. Like, would you push the button? Eternal life, but eternal stomach pain.
Hell nah.
How severe is it? How severe is the stomach pain?
I used to deal with chronic stomach pain when I was a child,
Mm-hmm.
and it was honestly really miserable. So chronic pain is like genuinely really bad.
I'd rather die. Would you rather die because of the stomach pain, or you'd rather die because you're in SCP world? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but when I saw Chrome and Aiko being partnered together, I looked at the board names and I thought I saw Alice and Hema. Oh, you mean like we get a flashback side plot of the Alice and Hema? You know, that's actually. Did you put that in? Because that's funny. Because that's like a teaser.
Did I? I don't remember. Hold on, let me go look.
At least in SCP, I get a cool death, I suppose. It depends which one. Because if you get the, like, let's say you get the chair that makes you age 100 years in 1 second. Like, I feel like that's not that cool because you just sit in the chair and then you just become really old and wither away. Or the microwave that causes your stomach to rupture. Like, something like that.
Havoc and Ace, Saya and Noam, Woody and Grug. Aiko and Cobra, Grog and Bob. Avian and Icarus, Alice and Hema. I did put Alice and Hema.
Wait, you're actually a genius. That's such a good, what would you call that? Foreshadowing, kinda?
It was probably for that reason, honestly.
You have eternal life, now you're screwed. I could be more evil and say eternal cramps. Could be periods, could be
I really
Charlie
get
horse.
that.
No, but imagine it forever. Like, eternity. That's horrible.
some people's lives.
That's true. Well, they do deal with it for their lifespan, but they don't have to deal with it for all eternity. You know what I mean?
Okay, so the question is, do the cramps always feel bad, or do I gain pain tolerance?
Well, that is a good question. Like, do you eventually get used to it? You got good eyes. Yeah, you do got good eyes, honestly. You're gonna end up revealing all when the iridescent soul comes out, you're gonna be like revealing all the hidden secrets we got in there. We have such important conversations here. Always bad soul crushing happens randomly all the time. Damn, man. I feel like this is an issue of like, because if you live forever, you could potentially use all knowledge in history. Like, you could accumulate all the knowledge in history and like change the world. But you're essentially sacrificing yourself.
I would do morphine every day.
Well, that's the question.
What's gonna stop me? An overdose?
Well,
I can't die.
Do you build resistance to the morphine?
Then I will take crack.
Oh my god. This could be a great... Oh shit. This could be a great idea for a evil/fallen being. Yeah, honestly. Kind of a different take on the whole immortal trope. Everyone must feel the same pain that they suffer.
What is this? The god that created periods?
I need to have a word with the god who created periods. I made him some lunch. It's a knuckle sandwich. I'm 7'1", by the way. Yesn't.
It's a bit excessive.
I read Meg. I feel like I learned a lot of random information. See, that's the beauty of everyone, coming together to share. We all have a bit to provide to the pot. All of our brains are becoming the collective hot pot of knowledge. Performative male Shillin came out. Is this a bad time to mention that I do in fact like matcha?
Yeah, he actually unironically likes matcha.
You could get tested on in a lab for eternity. Oh, that is actually... Well, you can't ever... That's the thing about being an immortal, is you could never reveal that you're immortal. Then it's over. If the government finds out, yeah, you have to hide it forever. Which means it's also... You probably don't want to have that many loved ones either, unfortunately.
That's crazy. You don't want to have loved ones.
I have something to say. I know older people mix with younger, but in episode 15, Havoc says that Catgirl isn't in our class. I think that's a good question. Well, Hema is like a year younger than... Actually, have we decided how that works in mech? Is Hema...
She's the same grade.
Yeah, she's the same grade. She's just in a different class than them at that time. I think she's probably is still a year younger, but she's advanced, like she's a grade ahead. Probably. I myself love tea and matcha. It pains me now seeing all these matcha wasters. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I mean, you can't like anything anymore. It's just over. And people gotta ruin it. Just gotta come in and ruin it. Does that mean I'm 12 feet tall? Are you 12 foot? Wait, am I short? I mean, if you can be 12 feet tall, it depends how much you depends how much you want to fight for women's rights. Are you? I don't know if I've mentioned my height before. Height check. Dreamy, how tall am I?
5'11".
No, why'd you say that? Now no matter what I say, it's gonna look like I'm trying to like lie. It's actually
Yeah, you want to tell everyone you're actually 6 foot, huh?
Yeah, I am. I'm 6 foot even. No, it's over.
I just did a 4D chest move.
Yeah. I'm shorter than you, it's fine. But you support women, so now you're 12 feet. 6'7", by the way. 6-pack, by the way. 9 figures, by the way. Mental health expert, by the way. Feminist, by the way. Oh my gosh. He's too powerful. Oh my god. You're reaching levels I didn't even think were possible.
I love reading Franz Kafka.
The full deluxe pack.
Murakami. Murakami is such a artsy fartsy like author to read. Every time somebody brings up Murakami in like a piece of media, I'm just like, you are so performative. This is literally to depict this character as performative.
Would Hema celebrate if she ever hit 5'1"? Yeah, probably. Like, look. Finally. Is Hema gonna chicken out soon in the episodes? No. They're going to kiss. Sloppy style. Really?
Yeah, that's your responsibility now.
What the hell?
You reap what you sow.
Didn't you just say that drawing them kissing would be easier?
Yeah, but I never said the episode was easy.
Grr. They're gonna kiss sloppy style metaphorically. Read solely feminist literature, by the way. Supports small businesses, by the way.
What is
That last
what
one is
considered
crazy.
feminist literature? As a female, I don't know. Let me Google it. Simone de I don't know how to pronounce her last name.
Gotta support animal shelters too. Yep. Shelters puppies.
Oh, I gotta look up feminist literature. Wait.
I was playing Little Nightmares 2 and I was scaring my friends with it. They're terrified of mannequins. So I had them watch me play the hospital mannequin section. You just go like, You just go like, what's it called? Like, hey, look, this is the best part. And then when they look, it's like, surprise! It's your worst fear. Cut off the spellcaster's summonac and verbal components by making out sloppy style plus Kabe Dawn. That's if
What?
we make an RPG episode of My Emo Crush or Iridescent Soul, that's definitely going to be like Hema's a mage, right? So she
Oh
tries to
yeah.
cast a spell by like chanting it, and Havoc interrupts her by making out sloppy style.
Unfortunately, Hema is a genius, so she would be a wordless spellcaster.
Well, the sloppy style kiss would probably still work though, because she'd probably forget what she was doing.
Yeah, true. That would be the reason, not because she needs to talk to cast.
Well, the reason Havoc doesn't know that, so the reason that he kissed her is because he thought she needed it to cast. But then the reason it actually works is just because she freezes up.
Yeah, now he's convinced that it works, and she doesn't want to correct him.
Yeah.
He's like, I know how to stop this mage, everyone. She's like the final boss fight or something in a dungeon. He tells like the group, he's like, I know what to do. I'm gonna kiss her. And everyone's like, what? That's the final boss.
So it breaks concentration, exactly. Iridescent Soul, My Emo Crush, D&D run. See, we just gave it to this is story writing 101. You just gotta find someone who you're both like weird, and you just follow a train of thought until you have like an idea. Answer as Hema. Full voice and attitude. What is your IQ since last Q&A? Last time you said 300. Hema voice and attitude. Like it'd be like, my IQ has evolved to beyond the measurements of you simpletons.
Hold on, I gotta pee again.
Yeah, alrighty. Big brain. He has the biggest brain. What's your favorite type of undead? Ooh. Dreamy probably has a good answer for this question. How many types are there? Yeah. Hmm. Does it have to be a physical undead, or do like lost spirits count, you know? Like ghosts and stuff. Sounds like my twin is sawing stuff. What? Now they're building the Trojan horse. You said the thing about the Trojan horse and gave him the ideas. So now he's building one. If you see a horse wheeled into your room, don't fall for it. Oldest trick in the book. I think they should count how many times Dreamy goes pee next dream. I think she's pregnant. Nah, she's just like that. Make sure everybody's staying hydrated. Ghosts would count. Hmm. I'm trying to think if there's like a specific like archetype of spirit that I like. I like the Phasmophobia ghosts simply because they just cause chaos. Yeah, those dudes just hate you. They're just coming to get you. I don't know if this is too specific, but I'm kind of a fan of like vengeful spirits that like take on the appearance of something. You know what I mean? Like they take on the appearance of like their last moments.
Dildo.
What? What's your favorite type of undead, Dreamy?
I feel like I read that in a BL once.
What? A ghost turning into a dildo?
Actually, it wasn't a dildo. It was like a cock sleeve thing. What's it called? A fleshlight.
Oh.
It's a fleshlight.
Oh.
What? Did you ask me a question?
Yeah, what's your your favorite type of undead like creature?
Like a Western one?
Any
Hold on, I gotta think about it. Types of undead.
appearance of love.
Like, do ghosts count?
Yeah, yeah. I asked the same thing. Yeah, they count.
Um,
Talk about Danganronpa earlier today. I don't know anything about Danganronpa. Is that how you pronounce it? Outside of just the guy, like all I ever see is the white-haired guy like dancing in the Judgment Hall from Undertale. I don't know anything else about it.
like my favorite, as in like I hate them.
No, probably like
Or,
you like them. Probably.
fuck.
Isn't there a manga where a guy turned? Yeah, there probably is, and it probably has like a paragraph long title. I wouldn't be surprised.
What the hell is this goddamn German word? Oh.
You have your own ghost dream. I'm trying to like.
What the fuck is a Korean virgin ghost?
Mm,
Oh, I see.
oh yeah, that's true. You have your own ghost dreaming. You wrote a story involving him. That is, yeah. You have soul. Is that your favorite ghost?
Oh. He's not like a category though. He was supposed to be a poltergeist. This is kind of a hard question. like favorite famous ghost. I could go the easy way out and say, "Oh, no, I know what it is. I know what it is." My favorite ghost is the skin. They're called the painted skin is direct translation. But essentially, they're female ghosts who are constantly rotting. They have to steal the skin of people and paint over. So they have to replenish their skin because it always falls off and rots. So they steal the skin of I think it's young men, which doesn't make any sense because technically it would be young women. But essentially they steal like the skin and then they put makeup over it. And I think it just comes from a fear of like makeup and like femininity, just like beauty in general, just like the superficial nature of women putting on makeup. So they created this ghost. It's one of my favorites.
See, I told you Dreamy would have a good answer for that. Like, she knows way more than I do. I like the zombies from Plants vs. Zombies. I've heard of that before. It was mentioned in a literature class. Yeah, people know what you're talking about. I feel like you've told me about this before as well.
Wait, what did you just say?
What?
What? My brain just farted.
I said I feel like you've told me about this before.
Which one?
About the ghosts, the ladies.
Oh, right. We watched a movie about her.
Did we?
Well, she didn't steal anyone's face, but the movie is named after that ghost.
Girls' night.
I don't really know what my favorite. Wait, what was your answer?
I said like vengeful spirits that I didn't really have a specific answer, but I said like vengeful spirits that take on the form of like their last moments. You know what I mean? The example I was gonna give was Swamp Thing from DC, but he's not actually a dead. Well, he's not undead. He was a scientist who got fused with plants. But like, I like the idea of a ghost that like becomes like kind of evil and like defend. I guess Monster House.
Huh. Oh, you've heard of that before? I'm surprised. Because it's, I mean, it is a very, it wasn't a very famous Chinese ghost stories book.
It's only been an hour and 40 minutes. It feels longer. You know, I actually haven't even noticed. Time be flying. Yeah, it takes attributes of what they died from. Yeah. Essentially.
I'm trying to think of my favorite Western ghosts or undead. Well, I've always thought the La Llorona is really cool.
Which one is that
That's a
again?
vengeful ghost from Mexico, or I guess just Latin America. Hispanic American. She's the one that cries And everyone in Mexico is like, if you hear a woman crying, get the fuck out of there. Why is there a thing just called a
Fastest,
chang?
the fastest part of your day. Y'all. I love my free history lesson. Yeah, you
Okay, but the
couldn't learn
creepiest,
this.
the creepiest undead concept that has come up in like recent analog horror are skinwalkers.
Are skinwalkers undead? I always assumed they were like supernatural creatures. I guess their host is undead, right? They take over something. But
I don't know. Skinwalkers are just kind of like creatures that I mean, it depends on the story.
I'm not even joking. I've sat through 3 lectures today. That sucks. I'm glad we could give you the reprieve from that. You guys kept saying I live with skinwalkers. Well, you were telling us about the freaky noises happening in the middle of the woods. How else are we supposed to interpret it?
Don't you live in skinwalker territory?
Let's advance this lesson to more myths and legends. I always like the Wendigo. He just looks cool.
I wonder if the Wendigo was inspired by the disease that affects deer. Prion disease or whatever.
I feel like we've seen that in a video, like a YouTube video before. Like, I feel like that's likely. Should I make a long nickname for Havoc? Yeah, do it. There's a lot of things you could come up with for Havoc. Oh. Oh, that's his hand. Uh, uh. Some skinwalkers take the form, some take the skin, some go into the body, some are Alex Mercer from Prototype. A royal name with 18 nicknames and V at the end. Or 18 middle names.
There's a lot of like creatures of the undead that I studied in school. So I studied vampires and I also studied zombies. Oh, whoops.
Havoc, the big, the wide, the strong, the tall, the King's Blade, the Slayer, Slayer of Men. Tamer of Beasts, the 5th.
19 inches of havoc.
What? If anyone was going to have the Venom symbiote, it would be Havoc.
He would like it.
Yeah. Venom would be like, Havoc, let's kill that guy. And he would be like, yeah, sure, why not?
Venom would have the most fun with Havoc.
I always thought the shapeshifters and skinwalkers were cool. You know, maybe my living situation helped with that. For my comic, I designed a monster that shapeshifts and pretends to be people. You know, that type of stuff leads into like my fear. Because my biggest fear is like home invasion. Like, my biggest fear is when there's like someone trying to get into my house or they're like in my house already. You know what I mean? That type of stuff like always gives me the heebie-jeebies.
You should play Fears to Fathom. It would make you shit your pants.
Why would you want that?
Just saying. You're always trying to make me shit my pants.
Because, well, it's funny when you do it.
Wow. No, I think Fears of Fathom would make you really, really uncomfortable.
You would hate the first episode. Frick. It literally has a home invasion. Yeah, that does sound like something I would hate. I feel necromancer characters can either be cool or cringe. Like if it's only boneheads, feels kind of boring. If the skeletons aren't monsters or decorated somehow. Yeah, I actually feel the same way. I was gonna say necromancers are cool as well, but it does honestly depend because I feel like some necromancers just get like they become like their summons are just like lackeys. You know what I mean? Like it kind of makes them less cool because their skeletons, like their abilities aren't that threatening. The skeletons are just like just getting taken care of easily. It depends on the necromancer themselves too. Like I think even more than their summons. Like I think the Lich King from World of Warcraft is pretty cool. He's an undead. Bento, wait, hold on, let me read it. Bento, Boxman, Jock, Boyfriend, or Hema secretly has a thing for cat girl named Hema, Basketball Man, My Man, Dreamy's Man Chillin', and Dreamy's Weird Abomination. Havoc. Yeah. I mean, you covered basically all the bases. Except that he hurts people. I want the Skelly Bones to have personality. Yeah. That was one of my favorite parts about I mean Jinwoo isn't an undead, but he is a necromancer. And all of his summons having personality was like a really nice touch, I feel like. That's one of my least favorite things about the solo leveling anime is they literally cut out all of the personality from the manhwa. Like Jinwoo lost all of his internal dialogue and his like sassiness. We barely see the summons kind of like interacting with each other. Tragic. I gotta do corrections. Bento Boxman, Jock, Boyfriend, Hema secretly has a thing for cat girl. Big bullies people. There you go. Forces them into a locker, man. In my opinion, a villain that would be really scary would be hyper intelligent villain who can shapeshift.
So you're afraid of Megamind?
You're technically not wrong. I completely forgot he could do that. You know, that's a big part of the movie.
Why did my music stop? Oh, it's just really quiet.
I completely forgot I haven't had music playing this entire time.
Yeah, I know, you're a psychopath.
I'm just sitting here so unbelievably locked in. I think this page is done. What time is it? We got 10 minutes until 2 hours. So I will keep going. Until then. 10:04. Yeah. We'll wait. We'll keep going. I like me an evil protagonist sometimes. There's one manhwa ended badly, like every series in existence. But he could shapeshift into anything, any creature he ate, and he was just a bad guy. And he could shapeshift into any creature he ate. Like the guy from My Hero. Except like evil. I mean, that guy doesn't really use his power in a good way. So I feel like an intelligent villain could do that way better.
Isn't that Fushi?
Yeah, but he's not a villain. He sucks too. He also sucks. I don't care that he becomes essentially God. Does that mean if you accidentally eat a single strand of hair, fur from an animal, you transform into a tiger? That's a good question. What are the limits on it? Does the amount you eat determine how much you transform? The first episode made you cry. For the first episode of what? The manhwa?
No, I think they're talking about To Your Eternity.
Are you talking about To Your Eternity? The first like 4 episodes of To Your Eternity are so yeah. The first 4 episodes of To Your Eternity are unbelievably goated. Like actual 10 out of 10 show. And like just story, right? Not even just the show, but like the source material as well. Like the first like 4 or so episodes are so unbelievably good, and then just straight off a cliff, like just straight downhill. Like, what is the guy's name that wears the mask?
I forgot his name already.
Frick, we always forget his name. None of the characters after the first 4 episodes just managed to like make me feel so like I feel like all the characters in the first few episodes are so human, and it really plays well into the themes of the show. Oh yeah, Gugu. Is it Gugu? I forget. Yeah, like
Yeah, it is.
that guy straight up. That was like one of the best arcs, like character arcs of a show I've ever seen. He was such a well-made character, and the way he influences the main character as well. Like every character in the first few episodes was so human, and like it really like immersed you in this world and this story and the lives of them. And then like immediately after, like I just felt no connection to any of the characters that come later. Like they all just feel very like they're all like either like shallow to me, or they're like, I feel like they're just so forced. Like it feels like they're only there to kind of like push the plot along, if that makes sense. But especially the girl, I hate her so much, man. Like let me look. Oh yeah, Tonari. I hate her so much. Tonari or Crazy Woman. I actually don't mind the Crazy Woman. I think as like a villain, she's very interesting. And like I like that her obsession turns into this like cult that like kind of follows him throughout the story. I thought that was actually a pretty cool like arc. I hate Tonari though. She's so shallow and like yeah.
I think the reason why we didn't like Tenari is because she never fucking took accountability for her actions ever, a single time in that entire series.
Yeah. She was honestly constantly fucking him over and like only thinking about herself. And then she just goes like then she just gets all defensive when she's like called out on it. Like I hate that.
She also has this weird romance with him later or something. That section pissed me off. I don't know if you read that with me, but I was at one point like they have a weird like moment, and I'm just like, ew, stop, do not do this.
They killed off the kids too fast and we didn't really get too much motivation from it. Yeah. I definitely feel like there was pacing issues as well. I think I remember noticing that while we were watching it. Yeah, I don't know. We read the manga for it as well and just like I don't know, I think it's a really interesting story and it's got a lot of good parts to it obviously, and like I said, those first few episodes are fucking like masterpiece level, but after that like I don't know, just a lot of things that turned me off from it. I saw a Santa Claus ad and thought of Hema saying oh with Chroma the elf. He would hate that so much, but he'd do it. He'd be like, please, Chroma, please dress him as the elf. And he's like, no, I'm not going to do that. And then she looks at him like on the verge of tears. And he's like, okay, fine. Did you see A Silent Voice? Dreamy, have we watched A Silent Voice? I forget.
I don't know if we watched it together, but I watched it. I honestly didn't watch a lot of movies with you because I wasn't a movie watcher. You would always be
Yeah,
like, let's watch movies together. And I would be like, I hate watching movies
I think you
with
did used to
people.
say that. And
Yeah,
that,
so we didn't actually watch a lot of movies that I've watched.
I don't think I've seen A Silent Voice actually. That's one of the ones I haven't
I did
seen.
force you to watch, what is it? You Should Eat My Pancreas or something?
Yeah, that one
Can I
got
eat
me.
your pancreas or whatever?
Yeah, that one got me crying in the club.
I knew what was gonna happen, and I cried again. I was like, "No, no." It gets me every time.
I keep getting ads saying it looks like Christmas, and then I stare outside looking at rain. I mean, that feels like winter to me because it doesn't snow here. But if Havoc is the Grinch, Hema is Santa Claus, Chroma is the tiny little elf. You didn't have to add that part in. What is Aiko? What is Aiko?
Like a reindeer.
Oh yeah, she's the reindeer. Yeah, yeah. It's supposed to be snowing here, but global warming messed it up. Those damn big business. We can't have anything. Though I will say I don't really like the snow anyway. The snow is overrated.
Okay, but you haven't experienced East Coast snow.
That's true. Is East Coast snow different?
Maybe.
Her nose glows like her hands at the beginning of Iridescent Soul. Yes, Aiko will light the way for us through the fog. Christmas is saved. We're 2 hours in. Is there anything you want to finish up? Or should we just call the stream here?
Well, we can end the stream, but I'll probably keep working.
Yeah, I think I need to eat food, honestly. So I think we will end the stream for today. Thank you guys for
Alright.
watching. As always,
Thank you.
should be back on Wednesday for real since we are in good health now.
Actually, are you?
More or less. I have to say, a fire manga I read is called Parasite in Love. Highly recommend. We'll write that down. Check that out. But anyway, yeah, we'll see you guys on Wednesday.
See ya.